one of my trusted team members, and I hope he doesn't mind that I share that he is quickly becoming one of my top referral partners. He gave us a lead that we're meeting with day after tomorrow.
Nice.
So inside a trusted team, we update. Obviously, I need to go in there and update that we're meeting with him. We mentioned on there that we talked to them, and that's one of the great things about trusted team, that when I go in there and update the leads that people have given me, then it actually sends an email to Kevin saying, hey, this is the progress that we've made. But we just set that appointment yesterday, and so I need to get in there and update that, and then Kevin is able to know, hey, this is what's going on with this particular lead. If all things go well with that lead, it could be upwards of about $120,000 lead, the value, contract value. So
okay.
We really appreciate that referral. So
no problem.
part of what Kevin and I are working on inside a trusted team is to create a team for Kevin, and of course, as we create it for Kevin, we're creating it for myself as well, because the charter schools are a great target market for both Kevin and myself. And we're actually looking for 23 other referral partners that would like to join us that target the market from the standpoint of charter schools. And I won't go into a lot of detail, because I know that Kevin did, about why I love charter schools. The biggest reason I love them is that it is just introducing competition into the marketplace. So anytime you can have customized education rather than a one-size-fits-all education, that you couldn't ask for something better. I know it takes a little while to mature. I mean, let's take a look at the American school system 100 years ago versus today. And we think 100 years is a long time, but it's only 10 tens. So over the last 10 years, how much has our education system changed? People don't think it has, but it actually has a whole lot.
Yep.
And it isn't necessarily for the better. And so adding competition in the marketplace with these charter schools actually brings it back to the consumer level of that both the student and the parents can make a decision about what they want for their child and the best future for their child. Plus, businesses can get involved as well.
Right.
It is nothing more frustrating as a business owner than interviewing person after person after person after person who has zero skill set. They were educated on how to have a good time and not keep track of score in PE, and have no competition, and they all graduate thinking they should make $100,000 and not have to work for it, and have a place to work out of the gym and become buff and beautiful. So it sounds nice. It sounds nice in theory, and that's what the education is promising our children, if they just make sure that they don't drop out of school, and instead of trying to figure out how to actually customize. And so I love charter schools. If you can't tell, I'm going to get off my soapbox of why I love charter schools. And the biggest thing that I'm going to share is that I don't want to just preach. I want to actually walk my talk. And actually get out there and help those charter schools. So that's one of the reasons that I brought Kevin on today, is he's one of the best ways I know to be able to help charter schools get to where they need to go and to get there quickly. The other end of what we can do for charter schools comes out of Crescendo, which is one of our major advertisers here, that they're ranked in the top 20 in the United States out of about 100,000 SEOs. SEOs, getting out of the acronym, means search engine optimization. Thank you. And so in that industry, being able to drive traffic into websites, I mean, in charter schools, strangely enough, they need to be able to have parents who are looking for a good education for their children and a specific niche education for their child, whether it be they're looking for performing arts or whether they're looking more for getting ready for college, college prep, other types of specializations. They might have some that are getting them ready for technical schools, things of that nature. You don't really have that exact specialization in a public school. You might have a class or two, but there are charter schools that actually gear themselves for that, and that's what I absolutely love about them. So if they are going for that community, then they want people to be able to find them on the web, and so that's one of the things that they do. And in addition to that, sometimes it's hard and costly, and it's difficult to get approved for PBX phone systems, but yet these charter schools are running off of a donated PBX 20-year-old, 30-year-old PBX phone system. And sorry to drop more acronyms, but essentially we can actually, with no cost, no grants, nothing, we can no upfront cost, we can actually get them a new phone system, and also wipe out the need for them to have phone lines. So there's a lot of cost that goes away. All they need just have the internet there, and they're good to go. So these are all things that work really nicely hand in glove. The Trusted Team stuff, you hear me talking a lot about Trusted Team. Kevin is a living embodiment of a Trusted Team referral partner who does a great job, and we really appreciate that. So Kevin, let's give your website again so people can go find you
You
for both those
can
purposes.
find me at kevinburdick.com, kevinburdick.com. Burdick, it starts with a B as in boy. And then my phone number, if you want to reach out to me, is 480-227-2555, and happy to reach out. I've got, and what's nice with both, we've got a pretty extensive network, not only here in the greater Phoenix area, but all over the U.S., and that network I'm able to tap into. I'm an expert on things wireless. I'm an expert on consulting with businesses on a variety of different things, but there's definitely areas where I need other people to come in and help support those businesses and those clients of mine that I have. So, very interested in talking with a variety of different people that don't sell competing things, but work and consult on complementary things. And I can give a list of those if I want.
Absolutely. I mean, I hope everybody took notes on what Kevin just said, because sometimes it takes me an hour to say what he just said in about 60 seconds. But it's important that to listen to dissect what he just said, to put it in different words, is that you want to look for complementary referral partners that are already targeting your same vertical market, who also, by the very nature of who they are, they need to integrate your product into their product implementation to get to where they need to go. So I need to have Kevin with the charter schools to get to where I need to go, and he needs me and our products to be able to get the charter schools to where they need to go when they're working with him. So that's complementary relationships, and we are not in competition with each other. So that's a summary. Another reason I wanted to bring Kevin on today as an actual referral partner. One of my major Trusted Team referral partners is out there making noise and kicking butt and taking names. So it is time for break. When we come back from break, we are going to be talking about the Phoenix Boys Choir, the nonprofit end, the fundraising end of things, and the use of Trusted Team inside of nonprofits. And so the Phoenix Boys Choir is actually debatably the second best choir in the world as far as boys choirs are concerned. The Vienna Boys Choir, I think, is indisputably the best one. And we are going to be joined after the break by the previous director of the Vienna Boys Choir, who is now the Phoenix Boys Choir director. So don't go away. When we come back, it's going to be a wonderful time, something that's near and dear to my heart that has changed my family's life. So we look forward to talking to you again when we come back. This is Kurt Wilhelm, the host of The Social Universe here on Voice America, and Kevin Burdick, who was wonderful that he joined us today as an exemplary Trusted Team member. Find him, referral partner with him, give him referrals, and we appreciate all of that. One last tidbit that I am going to share before we go to break is that between Kevin and I, he mentioned some deep contacts that we have. We actually have a hedge fund. That we don't have it. We know of a hedge fund in our contacts that very often will give $15 million loans at a time to be able to pull, if your charter school or you know of a charter school is just wonderful, they're doing a great job inside of a strip mall, for example, they can actually get funding up to anywhere from $10 to $25 million to actually create a complete campus and get out of that strip mall and get into facilities that can compete with these public schools. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Again, thank you for joining us. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Kurt.